Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect and all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is Brother Tamine from GMS Toronto coming at you with another video. So, for the last couple of months, I've been seeing women posting videos about, how much they don't need a man, you know, because the society have made them feel as if they're invincible, as if men are not needed, right? And we're not even going to go into the fact that who they work for is a man, right? This whole world is ran by Esau Edom. So by them saying that, it's just, it just goes to show you how much of a child mentality that these women have. But like I said in a couple of videos ago, the chicken will come home to roost, right? Because that protection that you women had, just like the protection that Esau Edom had or have, is starting to dwindle, okay? That hedge that the Most High had or have around Esau Edom and the so-called woman, right? The so-called black woman, really. It's all these women in the society, but the two that are taking advantage of it the most is the white woman, Edomite, and the so-called black woman, right? And I'm starting to see it creeping over into these Muslim women, man, right? Because these Muslim men are starting to catch hell. They can't take another wife, or else she'll just divorce them and take the kids, right? And that leads to the same curses that our people have over here with no father in the house. Hey man, I'm starting to see this the curses taking effect on these other nations, man, right? And that's what happens when you come over here and drink juice. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. This woman right here got attacked by a man for not, he asked her for her number and she said no, right? I don't know how she said no. She said she probably told him off or whatever. And he hit her with a brick. And a bunch of men were standing around and none of them did anything, right? And she's blaming men. She's blaming the man that hit her in the face with the brick, but she's also blaming the men that are standing around. Listen, those men are not your husband, okay? Those men are not your husband. They're not supposed to protect you. It's a choice. The protection that men provide a woman that's not his wife or a daughter or a sister or family member is a choice, right? The scripture says, tremble ye women that are at ease, but I'll play this video and you'll see what I'm talking about.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. It was like, what you gonna
There were also women there. How come they didn't help you? Right? It's girl power. You forgot?
do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick. And all these niggas is watching. And nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they're all just watching. And they let that nigga get in a corner. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
First and foremost, it's not okay for anyone to hit another person with a brick or anything, right? But secondly, you don't need a man. So how do you need men to protect you from other men, right? See, if you had a husband and you're, and all this stuff, this would have been unnecessary because you would have been doing your husband's job, right? Or he would have been with you, walking around with you. But, this whole independent woman thing, it's coming home to bite you women in the ass, okay? Because you're going to see how dangerous men really are in these last days, right? And you said you never did anything to anyone. I'll get the scripture for that. Because in Job it says,
I don't even care about my face because I'm still gonna be prettier than all of y'all niggas because I have
still vain. See? The Lord humbled her and she's still vain. Her face is swollen. She look like one of them East African chicks.
I'm pretty hard, but my heart is broken, y'all. My heart is broken because I would stand up for any of y'all. I stand up for everybody. I stand up for everybody.
Yeah, you can't. You want to stand up for everyone, but you can't stand up for yourself. Job said, "Who born being innocent, man? The Lord humbled you, right? No one's born innocent, man. This is Job 4:7, and it says, "Remember, I pray thee, who ever perish, yes, Lakia, who ever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" Right? No one's innocent, man. You've done some shit, right? And the Lord judge you for it. You probably talk shit about the Israelites, right? Probably talk shit about one of the elect that passed by, and you know, like, probably did something in your past life, right? Now we're back here to pay for that penalty. Even as I have seen they that plow the iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same, right? By the blast of Yahweh they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. Okay? So you're not innocent, lady. Tremble. You women, it's time for you to tremble anyways, man. This scripture cannot come out enough. Tremble, you women that are at ease. This is Isaiah 32:10. Many days have ye, says here, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. And that goes with the protection, that goes with the covering. When the vintage fail, everyone's catching hell out here. You think you women are going to matter? Right? The gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right? So you're going to be physically naked and also spiritually naked, because that, like I said, the hedge that the Lord had around you, right? When it says a woman shall compass a man, but guess what? The women are not going to compass a man forever, because it's going to go back to how it used to be, right? It's going to go back to men rising up. The Lord's going to put that perverse spirit back out here, man. The same way you see when you see a bear, the same way you feel when you see a bear, that's the same thing. Because back then, women used to be at home in their houses, you know, not going outside, not roaming around, right? But now, y'all got comfortable to the point where you think everything is gravy, but everything's not gravy, because that spirit is back out here, man. There are evil men in this earth, and you women are going to start seeing that, okay? That, you know, instead of her being humble, she's still talking about, I'm still prettier than you niggas. With the side of her face looking like what's that thing called, man? The redhead movie, the movie with that redhead swollen face guy back in the day, man. It'll come back to me. Okay? The love of many, the Lord said that the love of many shall wax cold. This is Matthew. The Lord himself said that. It's in the blue letter. Matthew 24:12. Because iniquity, man. And because iniquity shall abound, and this society is wicked. Iniquity, sin, is running rampant in this society, right? The love of many shall wax cold, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? So that's what you see here. The love of many shall wax cold, and she got a first dose of reality, right? Of that coldness, man, right? The heart of these people out here are starting to get colder and colder by the second, right? And a lot of people are going to be hurt, right? This is a precept right here. And this is actually, I really wanted this precept. I was thinking about this, and here it is. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. Know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. And she you can tell she thinks she's cute, you know, she thinks she's pretty, right? Probably walking down the street popping her shit, you know, probably committed adultery already, right? And the Lord had to stop her in her tracks. She's still talking about, oh, I'm still prettier than you niggas, right? Opposed to her humbling herself and say, what did I do wrong to make a man just hit me in the face with a rock or a brick, and I didn't even do anything to him? Obviously, you upset the Most High, but only the elect will think like this, okay? Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, right? And you're seeing it. That's a perfect example right here. You women are gonna feel what's the wrath, man, the wrath of the Lord, okay? Because the Lord is also pissed off with you women. He's not just pissed off with these men, because in this society, a woman can do no wrong, right? And you know, if you go into the comment of this video, you'll see all the simps and the feminists in the comment section, man. False accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, right? Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. So, you know, when these things happen, it doesn't really move us too much, because we know we're starting to prepare our minds for you women, for you women that are gonna perish, because guess what? There are more women on the planet Earth than there are men. So guess what? The majority of the death rate is going to be in America and the world is going to be women. Okay, when the Lord brought the first death, what do you think? It was women, children, right? Obviously, when you think about death, people automatically think about men, right? Babies, right? Ladies, old people, right? The elder, you know, adolescents, women, right? Let me just get Ezekiel and then finish it off. The mark. This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel 4, or 9 and 4. It says here, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for the abominations, for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Right? Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9. Right? And it says here, 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old, young, both maids and little children and women. Okay? It says here, slay utterly, man. Right? But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So let's look at that word, slay. Slay etymology. Okay? And it goes into strike, sleen, to kill. Okay? It says here, to sleen, to slain, to strike, to beat, to smite, to stamp on the residue, to forge, to sting, to slay. Alright, to kill, to impact, to fight, strike, to hit. Right? And you women are gonna go out in all manner of what's the word I'm looking for? You know, a song that says 6 million ways to die, choose one. Yeah. The Lord have all manner of death and all types of death for you women that's coming in the near future. Okay? It says here now literally to kill, to murder, right? The knight slew the dragon, right? So you get it. Your lives are gonna be taken away. Shalom.